Welcome back to this video series on the Community Coalition Action Theory Model and Study Group Process. As a reminder, my name is Holly Craycraft, and I work at Ohio University's Voinovich School of Leadership and Public Affairs. This particular video in the series offers an orientation for the study group members who will be participating in the CCAT study group process. The objectives for today's learning session are threefold. First is to quickly review the 6 steps that will be involved in the full CCAT study group process. Second is to reference the Quick Start Guide and make sure that you have the materials you need to get started with the initial steps of the study group. And finally, to orient you to the various types of icons and headers that are utilized throughout all of the supporting documents. The CCAT study group process is intended to be completed in a collaborative, multi-stepped manner. With this orientation video, we are only discussing the initial steps of the process. For steps 0 and 1, these are managerial in nature and will be completed by the co-facilitators. All of the other steps are intended to be completed by the study group in a shared approach. For example, step 2 involves learning about the theoretical model through a multi-session study group process. Participants will read a book chapter and then collaboratively consider how the model applies to the local coalition. After completing the book study process, the study group will then work through a series of activities to further document and articulate how the CCAT elements relate to the work of the coalition. You will notice we have plugged in suggested dates that help with breaking down the steps over the grant period for the initiative. However, your study group may need to adjust these dates based on your availability, so we have included a column for study group amended due dates. To begin, if you have not already done so, please download or print the Quick Start Guide for study group participants. Please note a more extensive guide is available for co-facilitators and includes additional materials that they will use to manage the process. The study group participant version features a more streamlined list and includes the first few materials needed to begin step 1 and step 2 of the CCAT process. In addition, please make sure you have watched the separate introductory video, which offers an overview of the CCAT model. The next 2 items on the Quick Start Guide include downloading and/or printing the PDF book chapter by Butterfoss and Kegler, along with an optional 2-page handout. Number 4 is being completed as we speak. The final 2 items on the list are for you to download or print the reading plan handout and the study guide template, which will be a deliverable. The reading plan handout provides guidance on what pages or chapters to read and discuss each week with your study group. We have again provided a suggested timeline for the reading so that aligns with the grant period. However, your group may be flexible with the exact timing of your meetings based on your availability. We suggest holding 3 study group meetings in June so that you can debrief on the reading and complete the study group template deliverable as a group. For quick visual reinforcement, we utilize several icons and are showing you the most relevant ones here. The first 2 relate to roles of the study group members. Materials for co-facilitators are indicated with the 2-person conversation icon. Materials for the study group participants are indicated with the multi-person group icon. There are 3 key icons for the types of materials being utilized in this process. These are shown on the right. The task icon is used to indicate documents for co-facilitators. They explain what needs to be completed for each step in the process. The handout icon is used for both co-facilitators and study group members. These documents offer additional context or reference information for select steps. The deliverable icon includes tools and templates for activities that need to be completed by the co-facilitator and/or the study group members. We are currently working on a website for the Strengthening and Sustaining Ohio Suicide Prevention Coalition's initiative, and you will be able to access all of the materials from there. But in the meantime, while it is under construction, all materials and guidance will come directly from the co-facilitators who are leading your study group process. All of the CCAT study group materials include a common header. A sample is being shown here. The first line references the process and will have the same running title throughout all of the materials. On the second line, these items will change on each document. As you see on the left side, we reference both the step in the process and the title of the document. As a study group participant, you will notice that you only complete select steps and sub-steps in the process. On the right side, there are 2 cells with space to indicate who the document is intended for and what type of document it is. We are using the role and type of material icons as visual reinforcements of these. This concludes the study group orientation video. If you have questions about the study group process, we encourage you to reach out to one of your local study group co-facilitators. If you have any questions about the development of the process or the materials being utilized, please feel free to reach out to myself or Dr. Holly Raffel. Thank you for your time.